Welcome back, traders. This is Sandra with Trading Made Simple.
Welcome, everybody. If you just walked in, just did a quick little introduction about, why automation is a successful way to trade, and then also how convenient it is to have this when you're ready to really participate. A lot of people don't want to put money down. Like my coaching session as an example. In the back of your mind, you might be thinking, oh, you know what? I would love to have a group coaching session and do something with Sandra. But unless you're like ready, you have the time this weekend or you have the time on Monday to book something with me, you're not going to put down that money. And so with that, what's interesting about the video series is that you have a busy week, you could get to it on the weekend. You have a busy weekend, you could get to it on Monday. You make your own schedule. And so this is really good for people that are on the road, they have jobs that are on the road or something to that effect, right? So just think of it that way. You have 30 days to identify if you like this program or not. We wanted to make it easy for you to be able to see this program working within those 30 days. No doubt. You follow the steps, you'll be doing it this weekend. So let me show you how this works and welcome everybody. Then we'll get to the Q&A for those of you that have purchased it and have questions. We have almost 1,300 people that have purchased this, and we have a ton of people in our VIP community that want one-on-one coaching along with other trader tools and services. And so I really believe that this can help you. So for those of you that already have the program, I'm going to go through this with you. So as an example, I give you a starter watch list. And you'll notice that, I have some popular names up here. And I wanted to just throw in, of course, we threw in technology, financials with PayPal, QQQs with Tesla, Apple, of course, tech, Costco, discretionary, right? MU software, and then cellulose, which I think is like a drink, something really small that only costs $45 a share, right? Now we have people that you can do this on either stock shares or you can do this on option contracts. Now, as an example, I show you how to do both. By the way, for those of you that didn't know, we do this for stock shares and option contracts. But let's say you did Forex or futures. You can still use automation as long as your platform has those products for you to trade and you have a chart in front of you, you're able to do this. Now we actually, in our program, we give you the indicator not only for Thinkorswim, but we didn't give it out for IBKR. We actually created so that we could put it on. TradingView doesn't have this indicator. And so we got a programmed TradingView. And the reason is because IBKR, they don't have good charting software. So most people that use IBKR, they use TradingView, and that's worldwide. So I know that my Canadian friends out there, they can definitely use this, right? So that's the good thing, is that if you have IBKR and you don't have good charting software, this doesn't even work on IBKR. We give you the TradingView indicator so that you have a free account. It doesn't cost you anything and you can still use this. Now, we give you a very basic watch list that kind of has a little bit of everything. And then we give you basically this indicator. Now, this indicator doesn't calculate until the weekend. So it does a calculation. And the reason for this is because a lot of people actually ask me in our coaching sessions how to identify support and resistance. And they will take weeks to try to learn, do I use the wick? Do I not use the wick? Believe me, I've been through this. If you've ever seen my channel, Trading Made Simple with Sandra, a YouTube channel, you would be surprised all the beginner stuff that I talk about. So if you want to just keep watching videos, you can do that. But if you're wanting the nuts and bolts of automation, we have it here with Autopilot. So what we did is we're saying, hey, look, guys, this isn't 1990 anymore. Our platforms actually have all this information. I don't want you to spend your time learning about the Greeks when computers already do this for you. And so I'm just trying to get you into the future much quicker, I think, than anybody else, because I don't think anybody else is offering this type of service for automation on your own platform. I'm not selling you software, right? You got your own platform that's showing you how to do it. So what we did is this indicator will do its calculation for support and resistance. So what are these lines, Sandra? These lines are support and resistance, and they're calculated for you. You don't have to draw lines all over your chart. The indicator will do that for you. Imagine that. So into the future we go. The pink line means point of control. Point of control, think about what it's saying. Who's got the control? The bulls or the bears? Who's got the control? Think of it that way. And then anything above, anything going down below this pink line is bearish, right? Bears going down. So calls for the upside, puts for the downside. I give you the indicator 20 EMA. I like this indicator. I'm giving you what I like because I use it constantly. It has a lot of confluence, which just means in the trading world, evidence. Tons of evidence in my 25 years that this indicator is excellent and works with other indicators as accurate to show you where trend is. Anything above that 20 is bullish. Anything below it is bearish. And you'll notice that this week, like it's right below the point of control. So this on the weekend, that's why we do our trades on the weekend, indicator will do its calculation for the prior week and give you support and resistance and point of control. Okay, we have this down. So that's why we do this on the weekend. In order to actually see the indicator on the weekend, if your chart is, let me just show you really quick. I went into my gear icon. Your gear icon is your chart settings. And so then I went, or I'm going to go to my, is it price axis? No, it's time axis. And you'll see where it says bars to the right. So I want to show you what it looks like when it comes out of the factory. When you first open your account, you see how the bar, like I'm all the way to the right. You see how the bar is like butt up against to it. And so because of that, you can't see the calculation. So on Saturday or Sunday or Friday night, you're not going to see the calculation because it's over there. So what you do is you go to your chart setting, you click it, and then you go to your time access, and then expansion area bars to the right. The first one drop down is 10. You could put 5, you could do whatever you want to. So now you can see it. And so now on the weekend, you'll be able to see it. Now the calculation's not there, but I just want to take prior examples of, this week as well as last week's trades. So let's say as an example, last couple weeks ago, we're here on this bar right here. This is a Friday on 620. We don't know what's going to happen on Monday, but we know that we are underneath this week's point of control. And so what we do is we create a position that says, hey, anything above, we're going bullish. Anything below, we're going bearish. It's already a bear. And then you see this line when you're doing your trades. So let's see, this closed at 594.28. The following is 596.98. So for the bearish, it's already bearish, right? Because we closed. And by the way, if you look right here, you could see C means closed, L means low, H means high, and the O means open. And so you get to see, but you got to hover over the bar. Once you hover over the bar, and I look up on that, I can see that we closed at 594.28. However, this shows 597.18. So you're like, oh, well, we closed at 594. Our point of control is at 597. What can I do? Okay, this is a dilemma, so let's just get to it. So the first thing you could say is, we're already under, and I have actually 2 support levels. So you could see that the 20 is support, and then we have support right here. So you could say, hey, if price comes down to either the 20 right here at 594.20, we could enter a short, and we can also enter a short at 590.02. If you want a really clean and simple way, you just won't get a lot of trigger trades. And I like your trades to trigger because that's practice for you. Because if they trigger, you get to go to the next step of learning. Traders, thanks for watching. If you want to get in touch to learn more, our contact info is in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it helpful. It really supports the channel and helps others find us too. See you on the next one.